Work Life Warriors. Happy Monday. How are you? It feels like forever since I've been on live. So, how are you? How have you been? How was your weekend? What did you do? Did you do anything fun, anything playful? Are you feeling joyous today when the alarm went off this morning? Were you happy to get up and go back to work? Please share with me, what did you do this weekend? I had an amazing weekend. Saturday, I spent the day at a water park. It was one of my niecey Pooh's birthdays, so I got to spend time with my niecey Poohs and my few. It was such a good time to just kind of relax and play in water. Although I was surrounded by children, it was still pretty fun. I did a lot of yelling. That's why you could see I lost my voice. And then, so the water park I went to was in Virginia. And so, of course, we went on over to Baltimore and spent some time visiting family in Baltimore. So I was in Baltimore this weekend, having some social play, family time, enjoying myself. I did some entertainment. So when my alarm went off this morning, I was so ready to get back to go and add value to the world, to accomplish another day of serving people. And so, yes, I absolutely played. I enjoyed myself this weekend a little bit too much. That's why I'm hoarse. Also on Sunday, is always our laughter yoga in the park. So we did laughter yoga in the park on Sunday. It is free at Shelley Lake. This is my 4th year doing laughter yoga in the park. I normally do it from August to September, and then I move it indoors. So right now it is getting so hot. We are not doing it at 10 a.m. We are doing it at 8:30. If you are interested, look out for tickets on the Eventbrite. It is completely free. It's a good time to kind of de-stress with a community of people who are interested in practicing wellness. We walk around Shelley Lake after our play session, and then every other weekend we go and get something to eat. So if you are interested, I will put the link below. It is free if you are in the RDU area on a Saturday morning. I would say give it a try, especially if you are feeling the emotion of stress. Yes, stress is an emotion first, right? So if you are feeling the emotion of stress, which many of us don't really know what that emotion feels like, we kind of attribute it to like feeling frustrated or angry, but it is a particular feeling and it impacts your body. So once you feel the physical symptoms of stress, you have already felt the emotion of stress. And so the emotion of stress is what we need to look out for and manage. And so I am going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, Work Life Warriors. Welcome, welcome. I am Ebony Davenport and I teach stress management. I show people how to utilize fun management solutions to decrease stress and counter burnout so that we're happier, healthier, and well balanced. I use over 75 tips, tools, tricks, and techniques. And it just kind of depends on what you're comfortable with and what your lifestyle is. But all of them are very beneficial and can be used in any given situation. My favorites are the ones that I do weekly, like deep breathing, which are our wellness work breaks on Wednesdays. I like laughter yoga, which I do every Friday here on the inner streets. Play is a big one that I do every single day. And I like to come on and have an open discussion and forum about stress management on Mondays. So this is today's open forum. I don't necessarily have one of the topics that we're going to talk about today because I've been away for about 2 weeks. So I just kind of want to be here, be available for questions, talk a little bit about stress and how it's impacting us. Especially right now in the world, we are going into summertime in the United States, or at least I would say down south in the United States. We are going into the summertime, and as you know, crime, violence, all of the things increase during summertime, including stress, because people don't want to be indoors or having to do what they must do. They also want to enjoy their life, and the stress of not having the resources to do so can create many problems, many bad emotions. And so stress is just something that is very pervasive in our lives. We cannot go one day without stress, right? Not one day. And so we cannot go one day without managing stress. Managing stress is non-negotiable. Negotiable. It is not optional to ignore your stress throughout the day. If you do, it will impact your mind, body, and spirit. It is said that 90% of doctor visits are for stress related issues. 90%. So we think we're going to the hospital for, physical ailments and illnesses, and they're all tied back to stress. So if you're managing your stress, then you're managing your physical illnesses, your mental illnesses. You are being proactive and preventative about your well being. Wellness is a great way to keep you balanced, to keep you happy, joyous, peaceful. Although it is so hard to do, this society, our jobs, our family, our friends, the structure demands so much from us all the time, right? We rarely have time to take care of ourselves, but we must flip that on our head, or flip it on its head, or flip the triangle from right side up to upside down, where you start off taking care of yourself first and giving the world what is left, right? Many times what happens is we wake up, from the moment we hop out of bed, we are fast paced, steam head. We do not think about our needs, what we need, grounding ourselves, making sure that we are setting the precedent for the day, the tone for the day. We just get out of bed and go through one segment at the next. And we're not necessarily taking the time to be in the moment, to enjoy ourselves, to practice gratitude, which is so very important to do. We can always look at what is wrong in life, what is going wrong, but what is going, I guess, good or efficient. Let's just leave it there. Sometimes it's just effective, right? That may work too. Maybe it's not at its best, but it works for now, right? We can be grateful that it's working for now, because not everything works. And so it is in our best interest every single day to make sure that we are managing our stress, right? That we are doing the things that make sure we are adding all the play, fun, joy, love, all of the good things in life, because we could just continuously work, 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 not play. We can burn ourselves out. We already don't fill up our cups first, right? So you could spend your whole day depleting your cup, depleting your resources, and at the end of the night, you do not have enough energy to restore yourself. And so that's why I say flip it on its head. Wake up early. That's how I started. I would wake up early. I would fill up my cup. I would pray. I would meditate. I would journal. I would go and exercise. I would take me some quiet moments with my tea, take me a relaxing shower, do a shower meditation, and then I would do a little laughter yoga in the morning, some positive affirmations, and that would start my day. And I find that when starting the morning, filling up your own cup, by starting a precedent that way throughout the day, you attract so many good and juicy things to you. So much play, fun, joy, laughter. You are in the moment where you can see opportunities to play. You can create possibilities for engagement around you, for social interactions. It's just you making it a priority. So starting off your day, making it a priority, flipping it on its head, in my opinion, it's like a multiplier effect, because you wake up in the morning, you are doing what's best for yourself. And I believe that it will attract more energy, more good things to you throughout the day, which means that you have more energy to do what you need to do for others, right? And not the other way around, where you're already at 70%. And as you go throughout the day, you're just depleting yourself more and more and more until there's nothing left. And at the end of the day, you do not have the energy to fill yourself up. And so you wake up the next day at 62% after rest, right? And it just keeps continuing from there. And so it is your responsibility to go out of your way, regardless of what obligations you have, to practice stress management and wellness, to make sure that you are having fun, that you are bringing joy, satisfaction, fun, laughter, play into your life, not just work, duties, obligations, your must, right? You want to do the things that you want to do, because we do not know when it will be our last day, and we do not want to spend our last day doing all of the things that we have to do without incorporating some things that we want to do. We have many obligations and responsibilities, but who says that we can't add play, fun, joy, laughter to those things? We all have to work in some context in order to survive, right? But work doesn't have to be painfully serious. It doesn't doesn't have to be dead serious. You can bring fun, play, laughter, joy into work, into what you do. You can sprinkle fun and play on everything that you do. It is variety, is kind of like the spice of life, right? And so, even if it's something that you are not necessarily fond of doing or you don't want to do it, how can you do it in a fun, playful way? How can you make it so it's something that you want to do and don't feel like you have to do it or dread doing it? And so, again, life can be filled with just going through the motions, one obligation, one duty after the next. You owe yourself to add the fun, play, positivity, joy, laughter, all the good things in life. And it's easy to do, right? It's just basically tapping in, tuning in into your childlike energy, doing all of the things you used to do when you were a child before you had money that you would do for hours, right? Really enjoying yourself. So get out there, go and jump rope, go in nature, run, skip, ride your bike, skate, have some social play, play hopscotch, do a puzzle, paint, finger paint, play some card games, board games, do all of the things that you used to do for hours that brought you joy as a kid. Tap into that unhealed childhood trauma, the unhealed little boy or unhealed little girl, and play with them, right? Be the adult that you wish that you've seen when you was growing up, or the example that you wish you had growing up, right? It is up to us to make sure the next generation know how to play as hard as they work, right? We can't just keep going on generation after generation, just giving up all of our life force, all of our energy, all of our time and resources, feeding the system, feeding the machine without giving or investing in ourselves. It's very important that we are our first investment. So, what do you think about what I just said today? Please share with me. I would love to know, what are your thoughts on what I just said? Are you filling up your cup first? Are you making a priority? Do you disagree? Do you have one day, or have you had one day where stress did not come at some point throughout that day? If stress is something that happens daily, practicing stress management and wellness must happen daily as well. So please, I would love to know what you think. We are a community, so I would love to know your thoughts. I would like to have an open dialogue about what stress management looks like every single day, right? What does stress look like, and what does managing stress look like in any given environment? I would love to start the conversation, so please share your thoughts below. And as always, it is your responsibility to play. So go out there and play. The day is not over. I hope after work you have a plan for play. You're going to out in nature. You're going to do something fun. Maybe de-stress by hitting the gym. Eating a good meal, good healthy meal. There are so many things that you can do so that tomorrow when your alarm goes off, you are ready to go to work. You hop out of bed excited, ready to go to work. It should be a pleasure. Although I know that's not the state that most people are in, you can make it that way, right? By adding the play, fun, joy to your duties and obligation, you can make it something that you want to do instead of dreading doing. So I am here always on the inner streets. I will be here tomorrow for article, Wednesday for deep breathing, Thursday's tackle topic, Friday, Fun Funny Friday, Saturday is Saturday, Sunday I'll be up here for a book review and laughter yoga in the park. I am available for stress management, lifestyle consulting. So if you need to figure out what the emotion of stress feels like, how to identify it, we could put a plan in your face. You track it. Put a plan in place. We track your lifestyle for 7 days to figure out what your stresses are, and then you pick the tools, tricks, tips, and techniques you want to implement. And then I offer you a community of support. So you can contact me for that. If you are looking to do it more in a group setting, every third Saturday of the month, I have Stress Management FUNshops. It is like a party. We do 25 minutes of stress discussion where you can kind of vent and learn a little bit. And then the next hour and a half, it's like a party. We play, we enjoy each other, we dance, we clap, we sing. We basically practice stress management and wellness in a safe, fun environment. So if you're interested, please check out my social media for that. Um, Also, like I mentioned, Laughter Yoga in the Park is every Sunday at Shelley Lake from 8:30 to 10. We do 25 minutes of a play session, then we walk around Shelley Lake. And every other Sunday, we go out to get brunch. And I think that's, yes. Oh, and Grown Ups Gone Wow is every second Saturday of the month. Basically, we act like big kids. We go out there and do the things we did as children. So we play with chalk, jump rope, frisbee. We play some games. We have some freeze pops and waters and really enjoy ourselves and socialize. So if you're interested in that, it is free as it is at Pullen Park every second Saturday of the month at 9 a.m. I will also put the information for all three, the Stress Management Fun Shop, the Laughter Yoga in the Park, and Adults Going Wild. I will put it in the comments. So I want to go ahead and give you your time back. You know, I like to do this within 15 minutes. So thank you, work life warriors. Please, living is a shared experience. And although I may be enjoying myself because I am practicing stress management and wellness, and civility is a thing because we are all living together. And so it is in my best interest to make sure that as many people as possible have the tips, tools, tricks, and techniques that they can to manage stress. Because if I'm stress free and everyone is not, it just doesn't work, right? Right. So thank you so much, work life warriors. I will see you on Wednesdays for our stress management deep breathing session, our wellness work break. So I will see you on Wednesday, and you can always email me. I'll go to my website for any questions, and you can always leave any comments, and I like to answer them and get the conversation started. So thank you so much, work life warriors. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a great day.